Hi, I'm Colin Fox. I'm standing for the Rector of St Andrews and I hope you'll consider voting for me. I thought I'd take this chance to give you an opportunity to know what I'm standing for. The Rector's position is very important. It's the opportunity to represent students' interest in the court. One of the centrepieces of my campaign to be Rector of St Andrews is about access to education and the cost of it. St Andrews happens to be the most expensive place in Britain to study for an undergraduate degree. The £36,000 fees, the cost of education here, the cost of accommodation here, the high costs, and the idea that this is accessible to everybody, that everybody can get it, is plainly not true anymore. We have to protect the idea that when I went to university, the government encouraged you to come here, you had grants for coming to university, you didn't pay fees. I need to ensure that everyone gets the access to knowledge, access to education, access to a degree, instead of saying it's something that only those who can afford £36,000, £46,000, £56,000, that's not good enough. We have to turn these things around. Accessing education is a right, not a privilege. One of the issues that's important to me as the Rector of St Andrews is the idea of fair rents for students, and of course the issues of HMOs, houses of multiple occupation, where these have become issues for students in recent times. The Fife Park and New Fife Park accommodation, we want to ensure that the rents the students pay while they're here is fair, and it's also rent that goes towards quality accommodation. And with HMOs, the plans that there are to limit HMOs in the town, these are concerns that I have, because we have to ensure that students clearly have somewhere to stay when they study here, both in halls and in private accommodation, and it's important the students' rights and the students' needs for quality, affordable accommodation is the centre of any campaign. It's certainly something that the Rector has to fight hard for at the University Court, and I certainly intend to do so. It's been an ongoing campaign, and I take my hat off to the students who've been campaigning over the years. It's quite right that we have accommodation here while we're studying as students that's affordable and it's quality. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, no, 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 no. Hey. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, no, 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 no. What better day to talk about the wind turbines at Kenley than a day when the wind's blowing here at the old course at St Andrews and with the Chariots of Fire beach in the background. Wind turbines are an important contribution, I think, for Scotland's future. Their renewable energy sources give us the opportunity to replace the fossil fuels, the dirty and polluting oil, gas and coal that we currently use for most of our electricity, and replace that with renewable energy like is proposed in Kenley, so that the university can use that for its power in the future. That's a project that surely every candidate would support. I certainly do. I'm committed to renewable energies, and I'm also committed to the policy of ethical investment that the university uses. I think that's the way forward. All too often in the past, our pension fund money has been used in places which do disrepute to this country and to the country and the population. So I very much support that and hope that the university continues in that line. And I intend to be a working Rector for St Andrews and support the students' interest in the University Court. Working Rector, that's an important commitment to give. Remember this week to vote for Colin Fox for Rector. Put yourself first in the queue.